What's up, everybody? Welcome to Buzzworthy TV, and I'm your girl, Lady T. And tonight we are talking R&B Divas LA. So y'all, let's get into it. The episode starts off with Leela and Lil Mo. Lil Mo is still in her feelings, which I don't know why, about Michelle A standing her up when she was supposed to meet Lil Mo's father-in-law. So Lil Mo goes to Leela's house because she still needs to vent. And she basically tells Leela, like, I was talking to Michelle A. She was crying on my shoulder, and I called myself trying to help her. And I told her, my father-in-law wanted to meet her, and we agreed to meet up, and she didn't show up. I was so pissed off that I was ready to unfollow her, and she'll get the message because I was going to unfollow her and everything. I don't got time. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, so this girl is in her feelings. She's battling depression. She's trying to get herself together. And what is your way to help her? Throw up under a man, and you think that's helping her, and then you feeling bad because she's like, look, I'm not here for that right now. I just want to get myself together. I don't want to date nobody because I don't want to keep dating the same type of men, and the only way I can break that cycle is I get myself together. That's basically what the fuck she's been telling you, and I don't understand how you think that you were helping her so much by trying to introduce her to your father-in-law. And then you get into your bag because she stands you up. And it's not that serious. Yes, she could have called you and just gave you a heads up. Look, I'm not ready. I'm not coming. But in her own little way, she kept telling you she wasn't ready. So all that shit, to me, you can dead that. Because if y'all friends, you can get over some petty shit of her not showing up. So whatever. And even Leela was like, hey, y'all been too good of friends. I understand you upset, but you need to talk to her. And so then we move on to Leela and the girls. She done invited, excuse me, y'all. It's been a crazy 2 days. That's all I'm going to tell y'all. Oh, excuse that face. But anyway, so Leela invites the girls over. And basically they're reminiscing about the event that Leela had threw for her friend, last episode, the celebration of life party that she had for her. And, everybody was talking about how touching it was and how they all know someone who's battling this disease and, how cancer is, running rapid. And, they having a talk, and Leela's like, well, I'm glad, that we could be on one accord, because what I was thinking is that we can all get together and do, like, a big event. Like, basically what I did for my friend, but on a bigger scale. And, everybody's with it, except like Shantae is just letting it be known. I don't want to, she don't want no attitude. She wanted to be positive, and she just let it be known that, hey, if it's gonna be like some bullshit like Puerto Rico, I'm exiting stage left. I don't got time for this. And I don't see nothing wrong with her just saying that, because I think if you just let people know where you coming from the gate, it'll alleviate shit later on. And I think she just letting y'all know that, look, last time was some bullshit, and I'm not here for it. And before I force something and be unhappy, I'll just back away. And I don't see nothing wrong with that. So anyway, then we got Lil Mo and Dynamite. She meets him up at the gym because, again, for no fucking apparent reason, she is still in her fucking bag about oh my God. Y'all, excuse me, but this whole episode just threw me through a whole motherfucking loop. And when I get done recapping it, I'm going to tell y'all what it really is. So look, she meets up with Dynamite, And like I said, she's still in her bag. And she putting on the gloves, and they doing their little spiraling thing. And she's telling him how, I'm still upset. I seen her, over at Leela's. And this is another thing. Let me backtrack. This is another thing that I didn't like. When they were over at Leela's house, all reminiscing about the event for Leela's friend, Mo was just sitting there, and every time Michelle talks, she like, this bitch. And I wanted to smack her. I did. I wanted to smack that irritated look off her motherfucking face. Because it's like, it is not that serious. So anyway, she's talking to Dynamite. She's telling her how she saw her at Leela's house, and she still didn't apologize. She acting like shit ain't happened, and it's pissing her off. Like, she ready to throw something. And even her husband is telling her, look, it ain't that serious. Pops is cool. What's the deal? Like, why you still tripping? And she was like, don't think that's right. I thought we was better than that. And he was like, well, if you feel that strongly, if you feel like you can't talk to her, then maybe y'all should just stick to work. And, then when he said that, she felt a little bad. Like, dang, I don't want it to come to that. But it shouldn't have to, Little Mo. It should not have to. It should not have to come to y'all dissolving y'all friendship on some bullshit. Even Shantae tweeted that today, like, she don't want y'all to ever, lose y'all friendship, because even though you and Shantae is not as cool as y'all used to be, she understands that you and Michelle have a bond. And it's messed up that you don't understand that y'all bond is way bigger than her not showing up to kick it with your father-in-law. Like, please. So anyway, then we got Chrisette and Michelle. They meet up, and because Chrisette wants to know what happened on the double date. And when Michelle tells her that she didn't show up, it was funny because Chrisette was like, what? I was all prepared to hear the gossip and you ain't even go on the date. And she was like, no. And Michelle has been saying everything that we on YouTube has been saying. I told Little Mo when I sat down with her that I was not ready to date. And when I sat back and thought about meeting her father-in-law, I thought like, wow, he like family. She married to Dynamite. That's Dynamite daddy. And, I view both of them like family. So that's just like, dating family. And I just don't think that's cool. And plus, I already told her I wasn't ready to date. And that's my thing. She did. She told you several times and you just didn't want to hear it. It took her to not show up and not answer your phone call for you to finally get it, because you weren't hearing her any other time. So anyway, so Chrisette is like, wow, that's deep. And she tells her, like, look, you need to talk to Little Mo and explain to her, what you're going through. And then they get on to, Chrisette's issue with her brother Lim. She tells her that, my brother is bipolar, which Michelle didn't know he was bipolar. And she was like, I'm surprised, as much as I share with all y'all, that you didn't share that with me. And that's true because Michelle can relate. And so she tells her how they're having this issue trying to figure out this relationship between brother and sister and, artist and, label owner. And basically what Michelle is telling her is, look, y'all definitely need to keep talking and you need to express to him how you feel and be patient. And I thought that was really good advice that Michelle gave her. Michelle got her issues, but she really does give good advice. And her advice, unlike Little Mo, is not, when there's a problem, get up under a man. So anyway, after that, we got Leela and Brave. Brave invites Leela over to her house because, she feels like, hey, Little Mo kind of insinuated that I may have said something that may have offended Leela. So when she gets there, she sits down, and basically Brave tries to tell Leela, like, look, I didn't mean to offend you or anything like that. When I said, can I read you, it was just like, hey, can I set your personality to find, something that may fit your personality here in the lingerie store. And Leela's like, I got it, but when you first meet somebody, you just don't know, you just don't know how they'll take it. And so just be careful, what you say to people that you just meet. And after that, Brave is like, I definitely get it, and I'll be more cognizant. And basically, that's it. Leela wasn't tripping, Brave wasn't tripping. After that, the air was clear, and they good. And that's what I need more from this show. I need more of these women addressing their issues and moving the fuck on, because all this shit is motherfucking petty. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, then we got Chrisette and Lim. Basically, she really wants to see where his head is at with signing to her record label. And, they talk about their session with the life coach. And basically he says that he feels like, I feel like you brought me out here to be your brother, but I feel like I'm out here chasing a dream. So we basically on two different levels. And she was like, yeah, I can see that, but, I don't know. I feel like me having a brother is more important than me having an artist. And he gives her a letter and basically expresses that, he loves her, and he feels like them taking this journey together, will basically be good for them. He loves her. He wants to work with her. He's always wanted to be like her. And basically, it really warmed her heart. And I'm so glad that he expressed himself. And it really showed that, just because someone has a mental illness, you can't give up on them. And I love the way that, because he could not express himself with, vocally, he sat down and wrote what he felt. And that just says that he's going to be an incredible artist, because he'll be able to express himself on paper, which is going to make for some great songs, y'all. We need real music in our life. And I think he'd give us some amazing songs, because he can definitely express himself on paper. So they decided that they are going to take this journey together, and he is definitely going to be on the label. And I'm definitely here for that. Then we got Chrisette and Leela. Basically, they are talking about Little Mo and Miss Chalet. They're having massages, and it's really crazy because they both feel like it's not that big of a deal if Little Mo would just get out of her feelings and just talk to Miss Chalet and see where Miss Chalet is coming from. She is trying to get herself together, and why it may have been right for her to not call and tell Little Mo she wasn't coming. You got to respect that she's just not ready to date yet, and they just really need to talk. And they just don't want their relationship to suffer over something so petty. So I guess Little Mo has finally got the hint that she just needs to talk to Miss Chalet. So she invites Miss Chalet over to the house so they can talk. And basically, when Miss Chalet gets there, she's like, I just want to know why you didn't show up. And basically, Miss Chalet is like, look, I tried to tell you that I wasn't ready to date and you weren't hearing me. But I am sorry, that I didn't show up. And she was like, well, you could have called me. And Michelle was like, I was asleep. And, Lil Mo was in her feelings because she's like in the confession. She's like, that's all you can say. You stand me and my people up. And all you can say is you were asleep. And basically, Lil Mo is over it. She's like, whatever, okay. It is what it is. I forgive you. But you can tell that she really don't forgive her. She really in her feelings, and she gonna hold a grudge. Just like she held a grudge with Shantae. If people do not act accordingly with Little Mo will easily cut you off and sit up there and hold a grudge. I hope it's not like that with Miss Chalet, but I'm starting to see a pattern. So I hope throughout the season she does prove me wrong. Okay, so here is where it gets a little tricky. Now, we get to the event where the ladies are supposed to sing for the amazing, the incomparable Reverend Jesse Jackson. You know, the Rainbow Coalition has asked the Divas to come and sing happy birthday to Reverend Jesse Jackson. And they are so excited. And before the event, they get a chance to sit and talk to him. And he gives them really good advice. He tells them, like, hey, you guys all have amazing talents. And you guys can use your talents to change the world. You know, he goes and talks about how Aretha Franklin came out with respect, you know, during the civil rights movement. And, of course, you know, Marvin Gaye came out with What's Going On. And he was like, you guys have a talent and the ability to change. And what he said was so freaking powerful. I got a little teary-eyed because it's true. Music has the ability to change. That's why I get so caught up in my feelings when I just see this mediocre music that's out here. So anyway, they all sit down or whatever at their table, and you know, they see a seat that says do not sit here, and here comes Stacey Francis, which is another Never Been. You know, we have two Never Beens that have joined the cast. We've met Brave a couple of episodes ago, and now we're meeting the other Never Been, which is Stacey Francis. And let me tell y'all, her intro was so motherfucking weak. All she can say is she was a part of a group called Ex-Girlfriend. I'm sorry, that's the other Never Been who was a part of Rich Girl. We get Stacey Francis, who was part of Ex-Girlfriend. I don't even know who the fuck Ex-Girlfriend was. Never heard of them. I'm about to give Brave more credit than Stacey, because at least I did know who Rich Girl was. And at least I did see a couple of their videos. I never fucking heard of Ex-Girlfriend ever. Ever in my life. If y'all heard of Ex-Girlfriend, please leave that down in the comments. Tell me what they sung. I'm happy to look it up. That's all I'm saying. So anyway, she said she was a part of Rich Girl. Oh my God. Y'all see, she's so irrelevant. I'm talking about Brave's group, and that's almost just as irrelevant. She was a part of Ex-Girlfriend. And she also said that she was a contestant in X Factor, and her biggest well-known song on that show was Natural Woman. Neither one of these things constitutes you being a diva. You didn't sell millions of records. You didn't even have a hot single on the charts. Your intro was so motherfucking bland. I wanted to go to motherfucking sleep. You was a part of Ex-Girlfriend, who was a non-motherfucking factor. They had nothing that was on the charts. You was a part of a talent show. What? And you lied to get on there. But I will not talk about that until you fucking push me. Because, bitch, I didn't forget that you fucking blocked me. Matter of fact, let's talk about that. Because that's more interesting than your motherfucking intro. She said she was on the X Factor. Yeah, she was. And yeah, she was a fan favorite. The girl can blow. Not going to take that away from her, because that's just not how I'm cut. When I go in on people, I don't take away their accolades. I don't do that. But I will say this, bitch, you lied to get on motherfucking X Factor. Because you came on there talking about how I was in an abusive relationship for like 12 years. And he made me feel as though I was too old to pursue my dreams. And now I'm here. I have the music in me. And I just gotta let it out. Bitch, you insinuated that you didn't do shit because this man beat you down so tough that you had no confidence and you didn't do nothing with your talent. But bitch, yes you did. Not only was you a part of Ex-Girlfriend, but you were singing for high-profile events such as Tom Cruise's birthday party. You were doing plays such as Friends and Lovers. You actually had a main part of that. You played the main female character, Shelby. So you're a liar. You make yourself out to be the victim, and yeah, you didn't hide the fact that you had been working, that you weren't an amateur coming on to this talent show, but you insinuated to get the sympathy vote that you're in an abusive relationship and he beat you down so tough emotionally that you could not follow your dreams, that you was held up in the house getting emotionally abused, that you kept all your talent to yourself. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. Liar. And I don't like liars, because my thing is, if you manipulate that, you'll manipulate anything. Just like this whole situation with you on R&B Divas. Like, for instance, okay, so she comes there and she sits down or whatever, and, you know, her and Lil Mo apparently are cool, whatever. And now Reverend L. Sharpton gets on there and basically, you know, he introduces the Divas because they're supposed to be singing Happy Birthday, and they all stand up because he tells them all to stand up. They all stand up and she stands up with them. Talk about, I'm a diva too. And on what fucking planet are you a fucking diva? You have no accolades. I'm almost like Shantae Moore. No, ma'am. When she said, she stood up when he asked the Divas to stand up, and I was like, no, ma'am, you're not a diva. I was like, go ahead, Shantae. No, ma'am, I'm with you. And I'm not just taking up for Shantae because I don't do that whole stand thing. I don't do, oh, you my face. I tell it like it fucking is. And I think that's what you guys like about me. I don't sit up here and go in for this person, and I don't tag other YouTubers who like this one or that one. I'm not cut like that. But hey, she called it like she motherfucking seen it. You're not a fucking diva. You don't have nothing on these women on here. The only thing you may have comparable to them is vocal talent. No one's taking that away from you. But what have you done to just stand up there with them and be like, I'm a diva? Nothing. So anyway, they all sit down, and come to find out Stacey Francis is being awarded an award for her charity work. So she comes up there, accepts her award, and she starts singing Happy Birthday. They in their feelings, which rightfully so, because they were supposed to sing Happy Birthday. Not mad at Stacey because she may not have known that they were supposed to sing Happy Birthday. But if you did, bitch, you're wrong. You're motherfucking wrong if you knew. And I think that was very shady of you if you did, because that was fucked up. Anyway, after that, the girls come up there because they present the cake to Reverend Jesse Jackson, and like they said, Divas got to do what a Divas got to do. They were there to sing Happy Birthday, so they sing it. They sing the Stevie Wonder version and make it do what it do. Anyway, y'all, that was basically the episode. It was so much that really irritated me. I really was irritated with the fact that Little Mo thinks that her way of helping Michelle was throwing her under a man. I don't like that. I don't like the underhandedness that Stacey Francis seems to be bringing to the table. It seems like she gonna come off nice, but on the sly side try to stab you in the back. And I'm not here for it. Excuse me, y'all. I'm not here for it. Anyway, y'all, that's the episode. Until next time, y'all. Peace and love. Mwah.